Hi Pandora friends, my name is Leanne and I'm mad for Pandora. Welcome back to another video. Today I would like to show you a few different things. Now the first thing I have in front of me is actually a gift from my friend, and she's my Pandora friend and I have known her since high school, and we've sort of kept in touch over the years, and we caught up the other day, which was really nice, when I was down in Brisbane, and she gave me a lovely gift. So this is something that she bought off eBay when she bought a few other Pandora things, but she knew I would love it. So thank you to my dear friend Leanne, and yes, she has got my name, which was so funny when we met in high school. But this was actually like one of the decorations that they had, I think probably for Valentine's Day a couple of years ago or something, in the Pandora stores. And oh, I love any of these sort of things, and it is very hard to get your store to let you have them when they close, like change the promos. So how cool is this? Like, I am wrapped. Like, it's got a bow. It looks very much like a Pandora box that's been wrapped. It's got the gorgeous little envelope. So this will be really good for taking photos, or if I need a little prop in my videos. But I am extremely happy to have it. Just open at the bottom. Maybe I can hide some little goodies in there. But no, I'm really pleased to have this. And it definitely means a lot that it came from my friend. Okay, now for the longest time I have been planning on getting a few Pandora items and non-Pandora items repaired. So I finally got up the courage the other day to go to my local jeweler, and well, it took about 3 weeks or close to that to get my repairs done. So I'll show you the first thing I got repaired. It's not Pandora. But I've had this bracelet that my husband bought me. It's 9 carat for a long time. And it's so long that I've had it that I haven't actually worn it since I left work. And that was, what, 12.5 years ago, I think it was. So the reason I wasn't wearing it was because it fell off my hand at work before I left work. And it was because it was too big. Now it was 19 centimeters, and I had already had it repaired over the years, but you will see this on me. Now I find this very difficult to do because I only wear Pandora now, but I'm doing my best to actually want to wear other things that I have already. I wouldn't buy new pieces, but I have some really nice pieces, and I just don't wear them because I just wear Pandora all the time. But I thought this would be a great stacking piece to layer with my Pandora. And I mean, how often do you get a gorgeous 9 carat gold bracelet? So now that it's 17 centimeters, I think it's going to fit really nicely stacked with my Pandora, and it won't be flopping all over the place, and I don't have to worry about losing it. But these are the pieces that I got out of it, and I think this is really interesting. The jeweler that I went to, they could have actually bought the gold back off me, but they would have just sold it for scrap, so I wouldn't have got that much for it. But like, these are the really weird links that I got out of it, and I do wonder, am I going to be able to do something with this one day? because this bracelet, when I first got it, it must have been huge, and I think my wrist must have been a lot bigger than it is now. Obviously, because I wasn't wearing Pandora, it didn't really matter if it was more floppy. But this is what the links, so this must have been the last lot of links I got taken out. So it was quite significantly big. It would be nice to do some sort of a, I don't know, half design or something with it, but who knows. But if I get someone who's actually offering lots of money. So these are the really old pieces. Look how janky they've gone. It's just disgusting. But they've been sitting around for a long time. The jeweler said that they were so gross looking that they had to actually test it to see if it was 9 carat. But this is my old broken clasp that I got fixed years ago. So how funny is that? But it's all gold, so hopefully one day either I'll do something with the pieces or I will get some decent money for it, because the price of gold's pretty high, but they said they can only sell it for scrap because they have to send it away to get the impurities out or something. So anyway, that's showing you my bracelet that I've had for a very long time. Now the other non-Pandora item, now this was actually a gift from my dad years and years ago. My mum used to wear it, and it just had this random link where he joined it back together. So I did end up taking out the random link that looked really weird and just getting it soldered together. So hopefully I'll be able to wear this beautiful chain. I think it's about 60 or 70 centimeters long, and I got this cleaned. It was so gross. Like, anybody who thinks that gold doesn't oxidize, it really was gross. So just having it sit around for so many years. I mean, I was cleaning it with like a polishing cloth and stuff, but it's really amazing how much builds up with a chain between the bits you can't really get to. So I'm hoping to wear that with this gorgeous heart, because it's actually a nice length just to have that on there. Now another piece I want to show you is this beautiful old safety chain. Now this is 14 carat and it's one of Pandora's ones. Now this is my third one. Now it's one that I bought first, and I did get it at a good price, because in the actual flower it was really dark and dirty. I mean, it's still a little bit darker than the shiny part on the outside, but it's good to finally get this clean. I'm not sure if I'm keeping this one, because I did get a new one on the sale, and I said to my husband I would probably be selling this one when I bought the new one, but not sure. We will see. But yeah, it's a really pretty safety chain. Like, the heart one that's out now is like $700 in Australia, so to have one of these is really special. And another thing I did, and I'll pop it on my stick, I think, is, you have all seen this charm that I have. And if you remember on my earring video, if you watched that, I told you that I cut these hearts off the actual bail, Well, I took these to the jewellery store the other day and I asked them if they could get the little rough bit off there. Now, it's not a perfect job because obviously there wasn't any of the little beaded detail in one spot, but I've had these on a bracelet now and you cannot really even tell that I've had these cut off. But how beautiful are these as spaces? And the best thing of having these as spaces is they've got threads. So because I've got threads, I can put them on the end of a bracelet if I want, well, basically anywhere. So I have designed a winter bracelet and I've just pulled it apart because I think I'll just go through that separately. But I've got all these charms on there together and they look really nice. Another piece I got fixed. Now, I bought this heart, which is an onyx heart, years and years ago from a lady selling on Facebook. My daughter told me about it and I haven't been able to use it because it needed a little bit of a solder. So I had the repair done just on where it joins in. And I mean, it's not perfect. This is the Mia Moore heart and it is a little bit worn on the side. So it's not in perfect condition, but it is pretty good though. And I know these sell for quite a lot. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to keep it or not, but it's not in bad condition at all. Certainly did not want to be using it when it was broken. Yeah, it's not too bad. So that's another thing I got repaired. Now this is another piece I got repaired. Now this original bracelet, the actual bracelet, was one of the ones I got, the things that I got when I went to that road show. But I was very silly at the time and when it was dirty, I ended up doing that baking soda method. Now this is before everybody was saying don't do it, and this is why I say don't do it to everyone I talk to. But I wanted to just show this to you. I know a couple other people have shown you too. But if you put your stuff in the baking soda with the aluminium foil, this is what it does to the inside of your clip. See how white and gross and how it strips all that beautiful black that you have in a clip. Now I was very devastated when I did this, obviously, because I didn't know any better back then. And so I haven't worn this bracelet much. It's really annoyed me. So because I had this other two-tone bracelet and it had 18 centimeter chain, but it wasn't a good one. Like, I didn't buy it directly from Pandora. I bought it as ex stock from a company, but you can see how it went all funny. Now, you know me, I don't like bracelets with, you know, any kind of kinks or floppy or anything like that. Well, something happened to this. It wasn't like this when I got it, but I don't know, it's always been a bit funny. But the worst thing about this bracelet, and why I didn't just sell it to someone who didn't mind, is when you screw the charms on and off over the stoppers, they did tend to want to get stuck for some reason. So rather than try and sell a dodgy bracelet and not be using this one, I took it to the jewelry store and I've used the actual chain part from the 17cm heart one, and I've used the clasps from this one. So I guess if I find a silver seller, I could just sell this for scrap. Other than this, I have managed to create a nice little bracelet that I can wear with nothing on it, with something, just a few. I've actually decided to do my little winter design on it and keep it very simple, just a few charms, and I've actually been enjoying wearing it, but I didn't want to go through and show you and tell you all the names of everything. So I just thought I would show you, this is something you can do. It does work well. It's got a nice clean clip inside, and I'm going to get a lot more use. See, putting it in that, the baking soda isn't too bad for the chain. Like the jewelry store actually did clean my chain, but the chain wasn't really affected. It's mostly the clips that get affected by doing that. And the piece that I'm most excited about, that I've actually been waiting years to wear, because I wore it for years, but then obviously my wrist changed shape when I lost a bit of weight, and this bracelet bangle was oval, so I finally got up the courage to take it to the jewelry store and make it round. Now I do understand that this is a very, very rare piece, and by doing this I may have devalued it, but this is originally, I think the original price was like $400 and I bought it for like $100. So honestly, I'd rather be wearing it and enjoying it. But how beautiful is this? I'm not sure that I've ever showed you this bangle. But this is one of my favorite Pandora pieces of all time. And it's just a rice chain. Super duper rare. Now this is size 1, and like I said, this was oval, but it was not just a calm sort of oval, it was very oval, and I always did want to show it to you as an oval, but I just never got around to it. But the important things about these bangles is that it goes over your wrist, because you have to have it big enough to go over your wrist. But then if you've got a small hand, like arm like me, it sort of is so huge. But this has a 0.06 diamond, and it has got the 14 karat gold. Now the gold only goes to like halfway, if you can see that. But yes, I was very scared having this in at the jewelry store. I said to them, please look after it. You know, it's just something I absolutely love. And I do have the matching ring, and it's round, which is weird why they did the bangle not round. And it matches my rice chain necklace and all the other pieces I have. So super, super happy to have this back being able to be used. So I will pop it on and show you. So the good thing is, whether it's oval or round, it's the same to get your wrist in, as long as you can bend your wrist. So now at least if the bangle falls down my arm, it's not a really odd, weird shape. But hang on, might have to take this one off. Okay, So as you can see, I think this works out probably about a 19 centimeter which is about what the size 2 bangles are. And this Essence one is an 18. So when I do my stacking, I can stack this one and then this one. And then I have a 17 centimeter two-tone bangle, and it fits just perfectly there. So I'm really pleased with that. The only thing is that now the diamond doesn't stay on top, whereas before when it was oval, it did, but it was just so uncomfortable. I wasn't wearing it. But I'm so happy to finally be able to wear that, and yeah, like very, very good. But yeah, that's there is one more thing I could show you actually, and that's something I bought the other day. Now, as you all know, I have my green peridot ring, and you've seen the bracelet that I wear with it, with the gorgeous crystals, and how much I love it. Now, on eBay the other day, I did pick up for a really good price some matching peridot earrings. Now, if you notice the black, that's just from my camera. They don't actually have black in them. But how perfect match is that? Like, they don't even look worn or used or anything. They came to me super clean, although I did sterilize them still. So they are really, really beautiful. And I will be able to, I guess, wear them at Christmas time. I'll be able to wear them with my couple of green bracelets that I have if I want. But yeah, it's nice to actually get the matching set for the peridots, because such a really pretty green. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed seeing this little random video. It probably went a lot longer than it should have, but I do have a few other videos to show you as well, especially from the Mother's Day collection. So until next time, take care.